Hey everyone, Spirit here, and today I will be trying these 12 new markers. They are from the Action and they cost around €4 for this whole pack. This whole package costs the same as one Copic marker. So these are all the markers. There are 12, and to be honest, they do feel a bit cheap. Of course, they are cheap, and I shouldn't expect it to be very amazing, but I don't know, it just how it feels, I'm not sure about it. Either way, let's get started drawing. So I'm here just trying out all the colors and writing down the names of the colors of the Twinmarkers, and the colors do really surprise me. They're quite pretty, and I also try to pick out the right Copic markers so I could do a comparison drawing, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I drew this simple line art and I'm going to color it with the Twinmarkers. And the first thing I noticed is that the colors are pretty bright and the colors are really pretty, but also I noticed that they don't blend. The Copic markers blend very nicely into each other and on the background, and they smudge a little bit. And I noticed that the Twinmarkers don't blend well together. You have to put a lot of effort in it to make them look like they blend, and when you see it from a little distance it looks like it is blended, but when you look up closely the ink doesn't really blend. But when you're going for a cel shading look with harsh shading, these markers would be very good, and that's what I do like about them, that they have a harsh tip and the point is very hard and you can work with them very precisely, but I wouldn't recommend them for soft shading or stuff like that. Besides that, they actually work pretty nicely, and I think the colors are very pretty, and the only thing I think isn't very pretty of this coloring I did is the shirt, because that darker purple doesn't really blend well and doesn't do what I want. But for the backgrounds, for the plant doodles, they work very nicely because they don't spread into the paper and they don't smudge, and you can make really harsh edges. And that's something I really miss about the normal Copic Ciao ones. But if you buy the even more expensive Copics, they have a harsh tip as well, so you could achieve this as well. But for me, I'm a cheapskate, I don't have a lot of money, these would be very nice. Another thing what these markers are doing differently than the Copic markers is the Sakura Gelly white roll. In the paint acts a bit strange on the Sakura Gelly white roll, and you will see that when I compare the two. So now I'm going to color the Copic side, the right side, with almost the exact same colors. Well, I tried to find them and I think I did an amazing job. I didn't have all the colors, so it will be a bit different in the end. But what I noticed with the Copic markers is that they blend so nicely, and that's what you see what I'm doing right here. You can really make a pretty gradient and you can keep up adding layers of ink. And with the Twinmarkers that wasn't really possible, or I felt that I couldn't do much more when the ink was on the paper, and with the Copics you can always add something or blend something even when the paint has dried a little bit, and that's what I prefer from the Copics. But if you notice, the colors are almost the same. They are bright and vivid, and that's really important about markers, that they are bright and that they look nicely. But also the thing with the Copics is the blending, it's so much better. But for the background you will see that it doesn't really go as smooth as I did on the other side because of the soft tip of the Copic Ciaos. So that's something you could use the Twinmarkers for. And I think that's a nice combination. And I also know that the Sakura Gelly white roll doesn't act weird on Copic markers, and you will see that when I will draw the letter C on her shirt. And what I also like about the Copics is that they feel or look a bit softer than the Twinmarkers, but that's something you can prefer or not. And now I'm using the Sakura Gelly white roll, and pay attention on when I paint the ink on the shirt. I'm not sure if you are able to notice it, but on the Twinmarker side, the pink comes through the Sakura Gelly white roll, and on the Copic side it doesn't do that. You can really see it right here. It's acting a little bit strange, and you see that the colors aren't blending very well together. And when we go to the Copic side, you will see that colors are way smoother and that the Sakura Gelly white roll doesn't act weird. But to give a conclusion, if you do not have a lot of money and want to try out some decent markers, I would definitely recommend these from the Action. I mean, they're like €4 for 12 markers, and they have a lot of colors, but I do not believe they have skin toned colors. So you would have to buy those from Copic or use colored pencils. But if you really want to try out markers, I would just buy the Twinmarkers and try them out, and if you like it, you can always buy some Copic markers. So overall, I would say they're pretty decent. I do not know how long they will hold up or that they will dry out, so I cannot guarantee they will last forever like the Copics do. But in the end, I think if you are a beginner artist and you want to try something new, they're really nice to start working with, I think. So either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something new and I've never really done a review before, so I hope you will like this video, and I'll see you somewhere next month or maybe sooner when I have time. So see you all later. Bye bye everyone. Bye.